Welcome back to another episode of the Scale Smart podcast. I'm your host, Jacob, and also the CEO and founder of NetScale Growth. Today, I have the pleasure of being joined by the CEO and founder of bitsCrunch, Vijay Pravin. Vijay, thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks a lot, Jacob. Thanks for having me here today. You've been doing some great stuff over the last few months. I've been closely watching what you do, and a pleasure to be on your pod as well.
Amazing. Thank you so much. So, Vijay, kick me off. BitCrunch has rapidly grown into leading AI-powered blockchain and analytics platform. What were some of the significant challenges you faced when scaling the company?
Look, we are a blockchain analytics company, as you said, and obviously, as a blockchain company, we need a bit of assistance from the macros, from the market, right? Because when the macros are terrible, you cannot keep selling the data, especially in the blockchain field, right? And look, we are in a space where each and every data points are critical these days because the world has seen what ChatGPT could do, right? And for ChatGPTs and other applications, data is the underlying layer. So we could do that in the blockchain space, but the point is macros need to be supportive. So macros were tough, especially over the last couple of years, as you might be aware of. But with Trump at the helm, I guess the market seems to be slightly changing. Let's see.
And what's been your journey up to becoming the CEO and founder of bitsCrunch?
Yeah, so we started bitsCrunch 3 to 4 years ago, 4 to 5 years ago now. Time flies so fast. I graduated from Munich, Technical University of Munich, one of the famous reputed institutions here in Germany, and we started bitsCrunch amidst pandemic. So obviously, pandemic gave hopes to a lot of entrepreneurs like me, in spite of being the toughest period of human lives. Right, many lost their lives during pandemic, but in a way, we got ourselves in. Uh, got funded by some of the big names like Coinbase, Ventures, Animoca Brands, Polygon, and Chainlink. So been there, done that sort of player in the blockchain data space, and now we are looking to scale. I believe that is why we feel that it is the right fit to this pod. Scale smart, right? We need
Mm,
to scale smart. Yes.
yes, absolutely. And the blockchain analytics space is becoming quite rapidly competitive, right? So how does BitCrunch differentiate itself to maintain that competitive edge?
Yep. I mean, if you look at the whole space, there are so many players like Nansen, there is Dune Analytics, there is Arkham Intelligence. So quite a number of players who are similar to what we are building, but looking to dominate the market. And like I said, macros were not supportive for data firms. But I believe once the retail comes into the picture, I believe a lot of people needs data because we have been used to data, right? And looking at all the analytics, all the data points that Facebook, Instagram, and all the other platforms provide, data has become a part and parcel of everybody's life. So when people need to sort of explore blockchain, sort of invest into blockchain, like let's say Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other altcoins, they would need a handful of data points, right? They would need data to back their instincts. And it's not just about instincts anymore, right? Previously, people used to just go with the gut feel, go with what they have in their mind. But these days, with data-backed insights, data-backed analytics, data don't lie, right? With data, people are taking smarter decisions these days. And that is where we believe we are a vital cog in the wheel in terms of blockchain data analytics. So yeah, really looking forward to the next few years because the landscape in the US is changing. They are far more receptive to the blockchain industry than ever before. So I believe we as a company can also have an edge over the next coming years.
With partnerships involving some really big players like Coinbase and Animoca, how have these collaborations influenced your strategic positioning within the market?
Yeah, I mean, people always look at names, big names associated with startups as green flag, right? I mean, in Gen Z terms, these days people talk about red flags and green flags. And talking about green flags, we partnered with Coinbase Ventures. Coinbase is a publicly listed company in the US, and they sort of back our idea that tells the world that it is a critical element in the industry. And same with Mastercard. I'm sure everybody holds a Mastercard in their wallet, and they opted to work with us in order to see what sort of a data we have, what sort of analytics we provide will be really important for the retails out there. Let's imagine a case where Jacob lives in London, and if you are traveling to Munich to meet Vijay, and if you swipe your card at an airport terminal, you get an alert message, right? Hey, Jacob, seems like your card has transacted in Munich airport. Make sure this is you. So we sort of build the same for the blockchain element, blockchain world, where when somebody tries to buy an asset, we check for legitimacy. We check if an asset is true, if an asset is safe to buy. And that is something that we are building and we are delivering for global giants like Mastercard, EY, and others as well.
And AI is central to your guys' offering. So how do you see AI transforming the blockchain analytics industry, and what innovations are you most excited for?
Yeah, so of course, AI has been the talk of the town for pretty much the last half a year or so. With the advent of ChatGPT, people finally realized what AI could pull off, right? Because AI has been with us for so long, but people were not seeing the benefits of AI. But with applications like Perplexity, ChatGPTs, and other applications, people finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. And now people are getting used to AI a lot. In fact, Google search results have dropped a lot for a lot of keywords, and artificial general intelligence AGI is becoming prominent. And at bitsCrunch, we use AI extensively to detect frauds, fraudulent activities on blockchain. You might have heard a lot of people lost money into blockchain space where they invest into bitcoins and other they call it shit coins, excuse my language, but that is how they call it. And we use AI to detect what is real, what is fake. What are the assets that are real on chain? What are the assets that are sort of inflated or sort of pumped artificially in value? And that is what we provide to the people out there. So AI is definitely a vital element in what we are building.
And where do you see the future of the industry heading?
And like I said, with US now embracing crypto, they have done Bitcoin National Reserve in the US. They are also signing a lot of executive orders for crypto these days. So I believe crypto is here to stay. Blockchain is here to stay. And with the advent of AI plus blockchain, it can probably propel into newer heights where we can also see AI agents getting paid in cryptocurrencies and do the job that they used to do. So sort of we are in a world where automation, AI, and blockchain are the new set of currencies for the social world, and this convergence will take us to the whole new level.
And you mentioned at the start of the podcast about scaling the company, right? So, what are some of the goals you guys have got at bitsCrunch to scale the company?
The focus has been on the revenue, right? In spite of the market conditions, the tougher market conditions, we always look into closing new customers, bringing in new businesses that use bitsCrunch APIs, and we are also planning to roll out a B2C product that lets Jacobs and Vijays of the world to also use our APIs, sort of play around with our APIs, and then finally potentially could turn it into a customer. So focus is on revenue, focus is on growth, focus is on getting more attention into the social driven world. So this has been the focus so far. And yeah, as a leader of the pack, I'm really hopeful of the future. We are actually doing well in spite of the market conditions, and we are expected to do well once the expected bull market hits the market.
And if people wanted to reach out, Vishay, where are the best places for people to reach out to you?
I'm currently sort of being active across socials. I'm being followed by nearly 400,000 people on socials. And if they want to reach out, LinkedIn is the best place. 75,000 people follow me there, or Instagram per se. It's also quite visible out there. Instagram, Twitter, or LinkedIn are the best places. You can just search my name, Vijay Pravin Maharajan, and you will just find me there.
Thank you so much for coming on to the podcast today. It's been great having you on to have a chat about what you guys are currently doing and what are some of your goals for the company.
Yep, awesome. Keep going. Keep up the good work, and wish you all the very best as well.
Thank you so much, Vijay.